Hey, what is up, guys? This is Kevin back again, making a quick video. Now, I did break my selfie stick, unfortunately, so this video is going to be super shaky, and it's probably going to be too close. But anyway, so I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on. I'm super excited about this car. The past couple cars that I've gotten has just made me happy. Happy to work on them, happy to bomb, all that good stuff. Now, the story with this car, I bought it in Alabama. Of course, I live in Georgia, so I'm on the west side of Georgia, so I'm kind of close to Alabama. It was still a 2-hour trip one way, so it was 4 hours there and back. And I seen the car on Craigslist, and I called the guy, and he said he was really cool about it. He's like, yeah, man, you know, you're the first person to call. I'll go ahead and take down the post if you're headed this way. And I was like, you know, and that's how you get good deals. You know, you don't call somebody and say, oh, I'll be out there in 2 or 3 days, because the car's going to be sold. If it's worth a damn, the car's going to be sold. So I told him it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to hook up my trailer. I head your way. So I bought this car, and it did not have a cylinder head on it. And I usually don't buy cars that's already taken apart, just because you never know what the person before you did. And it turns out always to be a fucking issue, and I don't like doing that. But I couldn't turn down this car. So let me show you what the car is. I paid $300 for it. Now, the cylinder head I bought yesterday. I bought this car day before yesterday. Cylinder head I bought yesterday. Put everything together. So right now, with gas and everything, I'm about $400 with gas and cylinder head and price of the car and all that good stuff. So let me show you guys what it is. This is it. This is a 1995 authentic Honda Civic hatchback SI. It has full adjustable suspension with camber kit. Of course, it's got 4-wheel disc brakes because the SI. It does have a lot of suspension updates. It's got a full exhaust system. It's not, well, it's definitely not in perfect condition, but it's you know, it's a damn clean car. When I bought it, the hood actually was rusted over, so I had to sand that down, and I just blacked it out. I had to black out the bumper also. This dent right here is pretty much the only major dent that the car has. Let me show you the interior. Let me show you these wheels first. Look how clean that is. The tires are good. These are Rhoda, what are they? Rhoda 0 Plus, and there's no curve rash or anything on them. Show you an interior. Of course, it needs to be cleaned out. Another good thing about this car is the mileage. This thing only has 148,000 miles. And let me start it up for you. It is kind of loud just because of the exhaust system, but got everything together. Now, the idle air control valve was messed up. Once I get everything together and started up, I was thinking that the timing was a little bit off, but it wound up being the idle air control valve, so it was kind of revving up and down. So I just unplugged it, and if I can get this switch turned over, there we go. And you can see that check engine light is on because I unplugged the idle air control valve. Let me show you the motor. No, it did have the intake manifold. It had the distributor. It just didn't have the head. Didn't have the head bolts. It didn't have the exhaust manifold bolts. It didn't have the valve cover. Yeah, so I had the valve cover. I had to get the valve cover bolts. I had to get a few little nuts and bolts here. The cable for the throttle was bad. There was no if you know, right here on the, if I can get it in focus here, right here on the throttle body, there's a screw that adjusts the idle. It didn't have the screw in it, so there was a lot of little things that I had to get for the car, but it was all cheap shit, so it wasn't a big deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me give you another shot of it. I mean, you cannot beat this for $300 or even $400 after everything else. Now, the difference between the SI and now, they didn't make a I believe from 92 to 95, they didn't make SIs and anything other than hatchbacks. Now, the way you can tell it's a SI, of course, it's going to have the Z6 motor. It's going to have rear disc. It's going to have manual doors, manual windows, but it's going to have an electric sunroof. Another thing is, I believe, the clock. The clock is a dead giveaway. If you don't have a clock, it's probably just a clone. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And like I said, you know, let me close this so it doesn't make that noise. You know, with this kind of mileage on it and only being $400 into it, I was really contemplating keeping this car. Just because, you know, if you look back at some of my older videos, I think to myself, I should have kept that MR2 that I bought. If you look up cheap ass cars or something like that, I believe that's the title of it. I should have kept the MR2. And then you get a Civic hatchback SI. You know, the wheels are worth what I paid for the car. Yeah, I was contemplating all last night. Just, hey, just go ahead and keep the damn car. But I really don't have room. And I love Civics. I really, really do love Civics. But I just think that it's just not the time to take on another project car. Of course, with the Z sitting over there for freaking ever, it's just not the right time for me to keep another car. But this is definitely a clean car for $300-400 bucks, and I'm not going to sell it for that much. So we'll see what happens. And I want to say thanks to everybody subscribing. Subscriber count has went up a whole lot in the past 3 weeks. So I want to say thank you and welcome to everybody. And I'll talk to you guys later.